Morning, everyone. I got a project for today. Actually, started dealing with this grill again. Actually, I did a video that part of, I think it was half of this section right here was not working, and contacted the seller on eBay, which yeah, they sent me a replacement, which sent me a replacement, which was fine. I went ahead and put it on. It works. Everything went fine. I mean, it wasn't a big issue getting another one out. It just they wanted me to send a video as to what's going on with it, which I did all that. Um, I did have from before, as you all could probably remember, that the Ford sign here with the Superman logo inside of it. And to me, with the grill sticking out so far with this, to me, you want to see, to me myself, to each his own, right? I like seeing this kind of smooth and something, um, not bulky. Because when it sticks out so far, it just to me, it's just too big. So then I decided to do my own thing. Um, it came with this right here in there, right? It wasn't like this. It has knockouts. Well, as you can see, I put a whole bunch of glue back here trying to make something work. But right here, if you could look right, let me try to get it right. They got spots in there. You see that little spot? Yes, like right here. It has spots in there that shows like for the cutout. So what I did on the first one, when I cut it out, I kind of find out that my camera is not that size. And, not the camera, it's actually the squirter for the it pops out and sprays the camera. Anytime you press your windshield wiper, this right here pops out and then it sprays the camera on the side. So me personally, I try to make this work. As you can see, I heat it up and everything else like that, but it just wasn't working for me. I'm guessing that this would work for like a different type of camera. It would be nice if they could actually find one that actually works with the stock camera. And far as the way I mounted this up, I mean, it came so close to the, hold on. All right, here we go. So I had to take my gloves off. So as you can see, this is for the pump for when you turns on the windshield wiper. It came so close to this. They have this metal frame that's coming right down here, and I mean, I missed it by, I mean, I'm right there like a 16th or an 8th, away from this shaft, which worked out perfectly, right? I didn't want to see that coming, but it worked out perfectly, as you can see right there. It's like right next to it. So what I end up doing is that I try to do my own thing, try to modify it myself, because I like the smooth look. I try to get the one for the Raptor. I noticed the Raptor has something similar to this, but I just couldn't find it to fit into like how my camera is set up. What would be nice if that company or any company comes out with, if someone wants to go in and put it a little bit smoother look like how this is, even though if this was out, this is not as bad to me, if this had to stick out, not as bad as the Ford sign that comes all the way out right here. So to each his own, I'm just speaking for myself. So what I did, I went ahead and, drilled out a little circle hole. It might be 3/8 hole for the squirter to come through. This little piece right here is just a little tap. You could just pull it out and it just snaps in, so you could just pop it out. My regular hole for my camera, which I already cut that out, I had a Unibit, cut that out. The plastic that I had, what I did, I had a piece of plastic laying around in the garage. I just cut out what I needed and drilled 2 holes, and I did the glue for the epoxy glue to plastic to plastic, and I let that sit overnight. Same thing I did here with the Superman sign. I went ahead and let it set overnight. It's nice and tight. I did, just for reinforcement, I still put 2 little screws in here, and I painted them black. In the event, you never know if this thing start getting weak, from the heat and comes apart. At least, this 2 screws will still hold the whole camera in. So in the back of the camera, I went ahead, I put like that, it's a double-sided tape, but I didn't pull off both sides, just one side to make sure like where the fitting comes into. I put a little tape around it, to go ahead and seal that off in the event water might get into it and it won't be, getting into the circuit, if you would say. So I put that all around it. But it would be good if a company could come out with a piece. As you can see, all this could still fit in here. It's all about making something that could work to come in there and fit from the back and the front piece. Because if I could get this to do this like that, and this is only, even the back end. Let me just see if I could see anything back here. Trying to see if I get any closer. I don't want to get too blurry. But anyhow, what I'm just saying that from looking here, I could still put my finger in the back. Let's just say you can still see my finger back here, in the back of the unit. So what I'm just saying is that they could still make something to be able to fit in there and case everything in. But like I say, it takes a company to make it, and it'll be a good thing for someone who wants to have a little flush look. Even though you had one that this piece could be by the outside, which would give more space in the back, would be great. So if anybody's seeing this, it'd be a good idea to go there and do that. I'd be happy to do a review on it. So for now, I went ahead and put a new grill in. I still got to put my bottom piece on. Let me go ahead and turn the lights on so you can see it, because from before my previous video, I think it just came to like right here. It didn't really go all the way across, but I tested it already. Everything came on, but let me just go ahead and turn it on real quick. All right, so there it is right here. I'm getting full lights all the way across. I was looking at the new Ford one that have the light up Ford F-150. That'd be a nice thing too, but I just don't want it as bulky. I can't, to stick. I think this right here shows so much more of the whole grill itself, other than a sign that just pops out, way bigger. If you got the logo, the lighted up one, those are nice. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how thick they are, but if I had to get one, trust me, I'd probably customize it towards the part of the big piece that's sticking out. I'll try my best to try to get rid of that so it could be a little bit more flush and still show the logo. So that'd be pretty nice too. They could have one that lights up with the camera, and it's a little bit thinner. But pretty much, as far as what I'm seeing right here, is everything is working good. I know the company will be happy that they don't have to send out a replacement, which was not a problem. I appreciate it. Actually, as I walked back up, the light did a little sequence and everything else like that, so I didn't catch that part. And I think when it comes on, it does the sequence going left and right, just to acknowledge, but I missed that part. But other than that, it's like how it came out. It's not the best, but it works for me. I'm happy with it, and I think that should be something that should be considered. Like I said, this right here, what would help is that if this thing already come with the knockout piece, whereas you don't have to try to figure out where the squirter goes, because then you're gonna be like me, making a mess out of it and end up being garbage. Try to do the epoxy back here, but like I say, these holes that they have, this indentation, well, it's not much indentation. It's just really a marking showing where to cut out. But all these are not for those squirters. Those are way smaller. And I just think if they had these already with the pieces, if you want to take it out, you just pop it out. If not, you let it stay in. And I think it should be based on the year of the vehicle, because I don't think this was based on for the camera system for the 21 to even 24. So, but as for now, like I said, that'll work for now. It works for me. I'm happy about it. My camera is showing nice. I think it is a little bit, I think I do have a little bit camera higher, because it should have been, let's see, about down here a little bit. But then again, I can't complain. I'm happy with it. All right, got everything back in. Top piece is on. Stopping this whole grill, this whole system, I could remove this in less than 10 minutes. Being I've replaced a few grills on here, to the point that you know where everything is and how long it takes. So as for now, it's back on. Grill, like I said, this is mainly about the camera system. With this here, what also could be done is that, like, I don't know if you see on the newer vehicles, I think Mercedes have just like a big old piece of look like glass, you know, that could be integrated into it as well, you know, as a bigger piece coming across. You know, even this piece back here in the back that's holding it for more support, one could make it a little bit thicker. I think this is about 1.5 inches, I think it is. Could do about 2 inches, and you know, even go a little bit further. Whereas it's just a little plate, you don't really, you know, if it's coming in the background, or if it's, even though if it's in the front. But then once it's in the front, like I said, you could always use the glue from here to attach it towards the back. So yeah, I mean, it's all about, you know, however you want to make things work. But you know, like I said, if they make one, that'd be helpful. Whereas it'll be easier, you know, doing the relocation. I've looked up a lot of relocation of cameras, but I'm not seeing nothing like plug and play like how this is, you know. But other than that, thanks for viewing. This is what it is. Let me just show from the side. It's not sticking out, you know. Only thing you're seeing is pretty much the emblem that I stuck on right here. But that just gives you a chance to do what you want to do, you know. Like I said, this should have been probably like down here, I'd say. Add this down, 1 or 2 down, but that's fine. Again, if you got any ideas or anything else that I could find the other one that could fit on this one, as far as like what the Raptor, I think this SVT has, I'd be happy to use it if it could work. But again, thanks for viewing, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Take care. Be safe. Bye-bye.